I mean, the title pretty much speaks for itself. So, today, April 20th, Tim Berling, Swedish DJ, better known as Avicii to the world, unfortunately passed away from as of yet unnamed causes as of the time of this recording. I mean, it's really kind of sobering because he was 28. He was younger than me. So, this is, my understanding was he was already suffering health problems. He stopped touring about 2 years ago. And, it's sad, but here's the thing. He was one of those guys who, in those 28 years, lived a life that a lot of people just don't get the chance to live. He toured the world, made a variety of hits, a lot of which were collaborations. Wake Me Up is arguably one of my favorite songs. And a little story. So, if you have followed my vlog, you'll know that that a while back I went up to the Central Valley to hang out with my brother and dad. So here's my family situation. My there was one point where my family was literally split up to the wind, at least my immediate family. I was in Southern California. My dad was in Central California, where he still is right now, where the family home is. My sister was up in Washington State. My brother, at one point, and now was at one point, John, my brother, was at one point in Kobe, in Japan, and then my mom was close by. She was by Nagasaki, but still, it was a ways, and she's taking care of her mom. So we were literally all split up. And I've got family in Southern California, but it could be lonely at times. And anyways, so what happened was there was this one time, and it was came up on my Facebook posts a little while back on my memories. My brother, who had been going through some hard times as well in Kobe, reposted or shared on Facebook I think the song is Soul Brother. I think that's the name, but it was another one of Avicii's collaborations, and if you know the lyrics, it goes, hey, it's constantly a hey brother, hey sister, and he said for my brother and for my sister. And that was at a time when we were all apart. That was very meaningful. It was very meaningful. I think it almost brought me to tears if it didn't. But that's just one of those examples. Avicii, like I said, is one of those guys who got to live a full life in the 28 years that he was on this life. Some people, they live to be 90, 100 years old and just have just the worst lives. But here this man was who got to live, a full, exciting life. And, it's guys like him, and it's also other YouTubers that is what inspired me to do it. Now, I've come under some criticism recently on both of my channels, both here and at MMA Freak. Because I'm not very articulate at times, I can stumble on my words a little bit. It's an old speech impediment, but that did not stop me from trying to accomplish a goal. And I know that the YouTube partner program is harder to get to than ever. I was stripped of any revenue that I was making and wasn't making. I wasn't even making a dent, to be honest. So, but this is one of those things where I was inspired to do something. It's like I could either sit on my butt or just feel sorry for myself, or I could get up and do something. And if anything, the legacy of Avicii with all of his songs, that he's one of those guys who inspires a lot, who through his songs inspired a lot of people. And that's certainly going to be the case for me. I'm going to live those. He will live. He has developed a type of immortality. So, well, like I say a type because I don't yeah. But anyways, so obviously life is going to move on, but it's the legacy of this man who inspired millions with his music is it's gonna be a good one, and it's unfortunate that he was taken from us so soon. But it's just one of those examples, is that we need to live life to the fullest and not recklessly. There's some people they go out and they're reckless. If we want to be honest, look at party animals. What do? They go out, party, drugs, Uggs, alcohol, sleep around, stuff like that. And that's not healthy. We need to live life to the fullest in a healthy way. And, for a man like Avicii who did his best with health problems, I think that he definitely, obviously it'll be found out later exactly what took him, but I just get the feeling that he was just one of those guys who lived life to the fullest, probably in a healthy way. That, at least from my understanding, and that's just and the moral of this whole thing. We need to look at that man's life, and we need to try to live life to the fullest. Like I said, in a healthy way. We are on this earth in the blink of an eye. It's like, regardless of what worldview you come from, we're not here for that long. We just are not, and we need to make the best of the time we have. So I guess that could be considered the legacy of someone like Avicii. So that's it. I'm not going to give too much of a spiel, and I also didn't want to do. I had a completely different video in mind, and I had some other stuff planned this week that I just didn't get around to. So, I'll be back next week. Got a few different things planned, and I hope that everyone can enjoy that. Have a safe weekend. Have a blessed day. See you next time.